Hi everyone, we're here to revisit a knockdown rebuild home that we built for Geoff and Leigh. This house here is a 3-bedroom house, 2 living rooms, and as you can see it's come up a treat. So we're really happy with the finish, and so are the client. So we're going to explore that a little bit further and take you through it. These clients had been looking for a block, and they really wanted to move into this village, Balgownie village, so close to the shops, and you know, a good view of the mountain just over here to the north. So they really wanted to do that. Their previous living situation was in a 3-storey kind of house up a steep block, which wasn't really ideal for them. They're looking for a low-line, flat block, minimal stairs, good outlook and close to the village. So this block came up, and it did have an old crappy house on it that had to go, really. You couldn't live in it. And whilst they looked at originally going with one of our standard designs, that didn't really work on this corner block. So we went down the custom route, and in doing that, we've really encapsulated the best that you could get on this particular block. So that the northern orientation that we have here with the living rooms on this end of the house, even today, you know, it's winter now at the moment, and the outdoor area here, which is kind of flipped around on you know, probably a normal house, but it's just perfect. So they get the morning sun, it's not blazing in there. So we really orientated this house perfectly to suit this block of land on the corner. It does have 2 street frontages, but also it takes in the view of the mountain. This one here, as I said before, is a custom design, and the process of that is slightly different to what we do with a standard design, obviously, because one, we don't have a standard design to give you a price for. So there's a couple of steps to getting that, and one is obviously to sit down, talk about what you want to achieve on your block, and so we've done that with this client, come up with a concept. And once we have the concept, we can sort of start to price in what it is. It's important to know your budget at that time as well, as we're designing, because there's no point designing something that you can't afford. You know, it's a waste of everyone's time. We don't want to go down that route, so we really want to listen to what you want. All of your design, inspiration, obviously all comes into it at that point, but very important that we sit down, discuss your ideas, design it, and price it accordingly. So it's really important to understand what the client wants in their looks of the house. And in this instance, the clients have gone for that country Hamptons sort of look, and you know, it's really come up a treat. The colours as well are in that sort of range as well. Some of the other features on this particular house is we've got the pillarless corner stacker. It flows out the alfresco on this northern end, so you know, it's a key feature to this house. And we listen to you know, the client's ideas on this, and you'll see to our other video, a testimonial video that the clients have done on their particular house here, all the features that they wanted in the house, and you know, how it's come up. So look, recommend you go and check out that video. Okay, so important benefits of thinking about a knockdown rebuild. Obviously, you know, if you own the parcel of land that does have an old house on it, and you want to knock down and rebuild, you kind of know the area, you know where the pubs and clubs are, you know where the schools are, you know your neighbours, and all those sorts of things. So you already know what entails in that community. So that's a very important point for a lot of people. Also, it's a cost comparison as well. So if you've got an old house on there and you're thinking about renovating it, then generally what we find is the cost of renovations start to outweigh what you're actually going to get compared to a knockdown rebuild. You're going to get a brand new house when you do the knockdown rebuild, whereas you're really kind of manipulating an old house to try and get it to what you want. And that might mean the bedrooms aren't exactly how you want, the orientation of the house isn't what you want, and at the end of the day it's old plumbing, old electrical. You're going to have maintenance issues throughout, as any old house does. So important aspect you know, that we need to think about when we're going through the process is the process that we do. And you know, we've got other videos on this as well, so you can look into those as well about our processes. But to give you a bit of a short run of what happens and what happened with this particular client is You know, they had the block of land. We encourage them to bring in all the information they want out of a house. We go through into concept plans entailing all of those items. We can give them preliminary costings at that point, a preliminary tender. It's kind of getting a little bit through, you know, we can start to make decisions on what do you continue to move forward. And at this stage, we don't do things the way other builders do, where we try and lock clients in by signing contracts at this point in time. We really want the client to go through the process, go through colours, get all the costings back in so then we can consolidate that tender, give you that final figure for the whole house, all of the inclusions, anything that's site related that needs to be included as well, so that all gets added in, and then we'll say, look, okay, we're ready to go. We're at contract stage. You're happy to move forward? Yes, fantastic. So after that, we continue on through and we're into, you know, working drawings and all the other background stuff that's happening, you know, approvals, and then we'll get out into construction. Once we're in construction, it's a nice, not fast, it takes what it takes. We want to deliver the quality, so we'll knock through those points, keep you updated along the way, and then, you know, we're settling the house, and you know, the clients are super happy to move in, and you know, we have a maintenance period after that, but you know, it's a little bit later. It's not that sexy to talk about, but it is something that we do. So you know, that kind of entails what we do throughout from go to woe, and that can be a long process. So something, you know, Geoff and Leigh did speak about was, you know, don't wait, because it does take some time to get it done. So you know, all of that front end can take 12 months, you know, just to get to site. So it's important, you know, if you're thinking how long does some things take, then, you know, making a decision is the first part, and we're happy to help. So by all means, come down and have a chat with us. What people should do if they're wanting to find out more about Knockdown Rebuild, we have loads of content on our website. There's blogs on there, there's videos, there's testimonies of people who've done Knockdown rebuilds. So I encourage you to go onto our website and go through all of those. You know, some really key, important information in there. Also, you might get some ideas as well about what you kind of, the style you like, you know, if you're going to go further down the track. So by all means, use our tools that we have, and encourage you to go through. You don't have to sign up if you don't want to, but if you're looking, start from there. Once you've made the decision on thinking about doing it, then reach out to us. There's forms on the website that you can go through, fill the form out, and we'll be in contact to go through it with you. You can also call. You can call into the office if you like. We have our display home down at 20 Raven Street, Wongawilli, so pop in there and see Jason and the sales team there, and he'd be happy to help you out. And yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you.